Hello everyone, this is Anthony from Gamer News Network, and welcome to the Weekly Game Reports. Today we're going to be talking about a couple things, what Nintendo has to offer for handhelds coming up in the holiday season. Also, we're going to talk about the Microsoft games and also some PS3 and PS4 stuff as well, and Xbox One. First up, we're talking about Nintendo 2DS. As you can see on my left, it's going to be a handheld device from Nintendo that's going to be playing the regular 3DS games and the regular DS games as well. The only thing, though, it's not playing in 3D. It's only playing in 2D mode only, hence the name Nintendo 2DS. So it basically provides a way for, mostly for kids who don't want to play in the 3D mode at all. And it's going to be a little bit cheaper. It's going to be $129 versus the $169 price point for the 3DS. And it doesn't look terrible. It's just it's flat. It doesn't fold, but that can break pretty easily. So that's nice for them. Next up, we have the Nintendo 3DS XL bundle for Pokemon X and Y, which is releasing October 12th. And you can get either the blue or the red version. Both look pretty sweet. I like the Pokemon graphics on the front of it. It looks really cool. And also about Pokemon X and Y, we have the Mega Pokemon announced. Especially for the starter Pokemon, you're actually going to get 2 starters this time around. Not only will it be just the Pokemon set up for X and Y, you're also going to get the original Kanto Pokemon as starters as well. So instead of having to just pick one, I have to pick 2. And you can also, I believe you can probably mix and match as well, but I don't see why you couldn't. But you can evolve your starter Pokemon into, as you can see on the left, the Mega Evolutions. They don't vary that much. Blastoise is probably the most different one, because normally he just had 2 cannons on the back, but now he has 1 giant cannon on the back and then 2 hand cannons. Charizard has some kind of like wings on his arms and stuff and looks more like a dragon. Venusaur looks pretty much the same. Next we have the Minecraft Mass Effect Edition for the Xbox 360. It's already released earlier this week and it's only going to be about $4 and includes about 36 character skins and 22 music tracks as well. You'll get to play off of the Mars facility for Mass Effect 3, and you can also create your own worlds using the Mass Effect, packs and stuff. So it looks really cool. If you play Minecraft on the Xbox, this will be a pretty cheap edition, especially if you like Mass Effect as well. Next we have the most exciting news probably. The Xbox One's release date was finally announced as November 22nd, which is just a week after the PlayStation 4 releases in America, but also a week before the PlayStation 4 releases in Europe. Although the Xbox One's only going to be releasing in 13 countries, which will include the UK, North America, and Canada, along with a couple others as well. Also, the Xbox One was announced to support up to 8 controllers instead of the normal 4, like with the Xbox 360 or with PS3 used to have 7. So, I know it's more controllers, but what do you really need the controllers for? Who knows? Maybe Microsoft has a couple of plans, but for now, you can at least have 8 friends with their own controllers at your house. But most games now are switching towards online multiplayer, so it's not like you'll be playing same system multiplayer that often. But we'll see what they have in store for that. Next, we have the PlayStation 4, which, talking about their controller support, they also released a statement saying that they can only have up to 4 players at once, which is a downgrade from the PS3. However, I never personally used the 7 controller function, but most of the time it was used for like Guitar Hero and Rock Band, where they needed the extra controller ports for their guitars and such. But the Xbox did just fine anyways. But they're 4 controllers, so I'm pretty sure the PS4 should be fine with just 4 players. Next up, we have the Beyond Two Souls demo, which is coming on the PS3 on October 1st. It's going to allow you to play as Jodie in her earlier stages in life, and also a little bit later on, where you get to play as her spirit. The Two Souls refers to the spirit that's kind of with her, so you get to play as that part in one of the levels, and then earlier on in her life as well. The one that's spirit should be interesting. You only get to see a little bit of how that'll work out in actual gameplay, but it still looks like it'd be a really cool mode to try out. So look out for that on October 1st. Also, trying out games, we have Dark Souls 2, which is entering beta. Currently, they're only having the beta available in the UK. You can download the beta ticket off of the PlayStation Store. Although for North American users, they haven't put out a sign-up sheet for them just yet. Although you can stay tuned to their Facebook page for more information on how to get onto the beta through if you're in North America. Next up is the Gaikai streaming service from Sony, which is what they're putting on the PlayStation 4, so you can stream PS3, PS2, and PS1 games. It's their cloud-based service. It should be really cool. Well, if it works out properly, at least, you'll be able to get all your old games onto the PS4. They haven't really announced a lot of details on it just yet, but they're also not really too sure themselves. So hopefully they will nail out some more information on it before it releases in November. But I'm sure we'll hear about a lot of Sony stuff from the Tokyo Game Show in a couple weeks. But with the Gaikai, they're encountering a couple issues over in Europe. The broadband apparently isn't that great, and so they're having issues setting that up and getting it all flushed out over there, which is why they didn't mention anything about it over in Gamescom, because that's a European area. They don't want to just mention something about the service when they probably won't even be able to have it over there immediately. So let's deal with that. Next we got the Sony's virtual reality headset, which they just came out with an actual headset. Looks kind of similar to this. That's going to be releasing only in the UK for a little bit over $1,000, and it's just going to provide a basic, 3D virtual reality experience, except it's also going to work on your mobile phones as well as like a PC or your PS3, so that's really cool. But the rumor is that they're working on one for the PS4 specifically, probably just for like the gaming, similar like with the Oculus Rift, you'd be able to enter the game and look around and shoot by looking, stuff like that. So it looks like it'd be really cool, and I'm really excited about that. I like virtual reality; it's a great thing. If you haven't tried one out yet, you should definitely go try to find a Rift, one of the Oculus Rifts, and see how it is yourself, or even the Virtuix Omni, which has recently been coming out. And lastly, we have a new game by Keiji Inafune, which is going to be Mighty Number 9, which is a spiritual successor to Mega Man. Since he's no longer working for Capcom, he used to be the head of R&D for all of Capcom, and even created Mega Man and Dead Rising, which are two amazing franchises. But Mighty Number 9 looks really cool. It's going to be almost exactly like Mega Man. You play as this kind of androidish character who can gain people's abilities after killing them. You'll go through multiple stages, side-scrolling, and you even have your own partner who is going to be called Call, and you're called Beck. So you're basically Beck and Call. Similar to how Keiji named the original Mega Man. In Japan, he was actually named Rockman, and so it was Rock and Roll. So he kind of likes to make the two characters have those kinds of interesting names. So that's really neat. But yeah, so definitely go check out his page and support them. Highly recommend it. It looks great. You can pay about $60 to get a physical game case and a physical game manual. So that's really cool. That's going to be something that's, if this does really well, might be worth a little bit later on down the line. So. But I'm also going to talk about the winner of the Ruby shirt contest that we did a while back. You can see the shirt here. It's pretty cool. And Ruby, if you haven't heard, is Rooster Teeth's their animator, Monteum. He made this show kind of out of his own ideas and stuff, and it's really great. They're on episode 8 right now. If you go to roosterteeth.com, you can watch it yourself. If you're a fan of anime and manga and stuff, it's really cool. Anyways, so the winner is Magdalena Elliott, who's a local resident from the area down here. So she'll be receiving her shirts sometime next week. So congratulations, and hope you continue to kind of watch and support us. We're also going to announce another giveaway. We have an NVIDIA mousepad, which I'm using myself. I got 2. And then also we have the QuakeCon Logitech mouse that we got at QuakeCon as well. Both of those we had given to me. So that's really cool that we'll raffle off. We're going to announce how to win those later on. So stay tuned for information how to win that sweet stuff. The mouse, I heard if you download the drivers, it really improves the functionality of it. So if you win it, make sure you do that so you can get more out of it. We're also going to have a couple other giveaways we're going to announce in the next couple episodes. One's going to be a really special one that we have that we're going to sell for charity for the Extra Life. If you haven't heard about Extra Life, it's a gaming charity that's it used to be October, but now it's in November. And basically it helps support the Children's Miracle Network as well. So stay tuned for more information. I'll catch you next time. And remember, Gamers News Network provides quality news for gamers everywhere.